Welcome to the social update. This is a new playlist on my YouTube channel centered on... Be quiet. Don't interrupt me. Pa. Welcome to the social update. This is a new playlist on my channel which is centered around content creation and social media marketing. This week's episode is all about color grading. This is something I'm not an expert at, but something I can make passable for Facebook, YouTube, social media distribution, okay? So I do this quickly, I don't spend a lot of time on it, and my main goal is to make it look natural but professional. The grades that I create today are going to be available for free. Just click the link in the description to go to my website and download them. Or if you want to learn how to make them yourself, stay here and watch. This week we're in Sierra Nevada and we're stuck up in the mountains. It's -14, they've closed all the lifts, we're locked in the hotel. So let's just make the video and get it out there. So this edit is going to be fairly fast. It's just a quick grade on this small piece of footage. The first thing I'm going to do is add an adjustment layer here, drag that out to the same length of the clip and copy that onto my other clips by holding in Alt and dragging. The main way I grade is with the curves, to be honest. That's probably where I make the biggest changes. So I'm just going to click on the curve section here to open that up. What I do is I drag the darkest point up a little, and then I just make 3 indents onto the length of the curve line. And I'm going to drag the shadows down a little bit, and I'm going to drag the highlights up a little bit. And because I've brought the darkest point up as well, that's going to give me a nice flat but still kind of contrasted look. This footage also has quite a lot of blue in the highlights and a hint of green with the light shining off the TV, so I'm just going to make some really subtle changes to blue and green as well. This isn't something that you have to do, but it just makes a little bit of difference to me. It's going to add a little bit more, I guess, drama to this footage. And at this point, I could be happy with that. That looks pretty good already, but there's a few little extras I want to add in. So red and blue are fairly prominent with this bit of footage here. I'm gonna just add some sections. I'm gonna draw out the saturation in the red, and I'm gonna try and do that in the blue as well, just to get the screen a little bit more saturated. The other thing I like to do is to take the colour out of both the really high-end highlights and the darkest darks. It's really not something that's super noticeable to look at, but for me it's just that little subtle difference. Once I've finished like the main part of the grading, I can make some last-minute changes under basic corrections. I always go to basic corrections last because I just feel the details are so subtle by the time you get here. And really, that is the whole grade done. Aside from boosting the sharpness a touch, that's it. That took probably less than a minute, and that's all I do. Don't chew that, chew this. Okay, so that's the end of the video. The main takeaway here is that color grading can be quick and easy. It doesn't need to look crazy, and it doesn't need to take up all your time. Download the LUTS for free and comment on what kind of video you want to see next, like Instagram stories, Lightroom, whatever. And also subscribe to this channel. Just subscribe, share the video, like the video. See you next week.